This thing on? Wow, it has been a long time since I have filmed a video, probably like a year at this point. If you're new here, hi, my name is Carmen. I post content about all of my current interests. That encompasses things like my life as a dog mom, my Disney adventures, fashion content, hair care videos, and just all around like lifestyle videos. So now that all that's out of the way, I'm going to Disney World and I'm so excited. I'm going with my husband and my dad. We're going in February. I thought it'd be fun to take you through my Disney World planning process and kind of share with you guys a few tips on how I plan my Disney World vacation for three for under $5,000. So let's just get right into it. I have my iPad right here with all my notes. So my first tip for planning a Disney World vacation for three for under $5,000 is to plan your trip during a time period where Disney is offering a special. So it says here, right now, Disney World is offering up to 20% on rooms at select Disney World resorts in early 2024. So for the first couple months of 2024, there are some pretty good deals going on. And actually this special is what we're taking advantage of because we're going in the beginning of February. So because of these deals and specials, we're able to book 2 different moderate resorts for the length of our stay. Because we're gonna be there for around 8 days, it makes sense to be able to experience a couple different resorts so we're not just staying at one resort the whole time. Because of this special, we were able to book 4 nights at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort for around like $230 a night, when usually these rooms go for upwards of like $400. And because we're doing a split stay, we're also staying at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. I wanna say we booked this room for around $300 a night, when again, these rooms go for upwards of $400. My second tip is to start listening to Disney related podcasts. A couple of my favorite Disney podcasts are Addicted to the Mouse, Unlocking the Magic, the Diz Unlimited podcast, The Happiest Podcast on Earth. And the reason why this is one of my biggest tips is because these different podcasts take all of the different Disney news, Disney specials, anything that Disney is doing, and they report on it. So each week in their podcast, they'll let you know, the news of the week, the specials of the week, what's going on. That's how I found out about discount going on, is through one of these podcasts. These podcasts also offer like great tips, tricks, budget-friendly hacks for your Disney trip. It's also really great for a West Coaster like me, since I'm a Disneyland native and a Disneyland local. I don't know a ton about Disney World. So I listen to these podcasts to kind of like get me ready for the trip. So I'm not just going into this trip blind. My third tip, hire a Disney travel agent. Now, I have never done this before, but this kind of circles back to tip number 2, which is listening to a Disney podcast. One of the podcasts I listen to called Addicted to the Mouse, they also have a Disney travel agency. And most of these podcasts have a Disney travel agency associated with them. Their travel agency is called Fantastical Vacations, I believe. So I reached out to them online and one of their travel agents reached out to me. Her name is Beth and she has been the biggest help. I don't know how people plan this long of a vacation with so many moving parts without a Disney travel agent. I don't know. Initially, when she reached out, we were kind of messaging back and forth over the span of a couple of weeks, just kind of like her getting a feel for what I want out of this vacation, where I might want to stay, different ideas. I don't know a ton about the different resorts and stuff like that, so she was really giving me her advice, her opinions based on, my family and what our needs are. I didn't know this, but there's kind of a lot that goes into a split stay. Split stays make making your dining reservations a little bit more tricky, so she was able to kind of guide me through all of this. She really made this process so seamless and so easy. So I don't know, if somehow you're watching this, Beth, thank you so much for all of your help. Like, I really didn't have to do anything. So I gave her my login info for my Disney experience and she booked our hotel rooms for both resorts for the nights that we want. She went ahead and made the payments for them. Like, I just inputted my card information on a form and she took care of all that. It was so easy. She sent me the receipts. She sent me the confirmation emails. If you didn't know this, listen up. You can start booking your dining reservations 60 days out from your vacation. This is also where a split stay makes it a little bit tricky because we're staying at 2 resorts. If we wanted a dining reservation towards like the end of our trip, we couldn't book that until it was 60 days from the first day of our second stay, if that makes sense. There were 4 different dining experiences I really wanted to get. So the first one was breakfast at Kona Cafe. I really wanted to try Tonga toast, and I don't know how hard those reservations are to get usually, but I just wanted to do it. And second, I wanted to do dinner at California Grill during fireworks because I think that would just be like so amazing to be able to see the fireworks while you're eating dinner at the top of the Contemporary Resort. Third is I wanted to have dinner at Topolino's, which is in the Riviera Resort, because I've heard so many amazing things and me and my husband are huge Italian food fans. So I wanted to do that for my husband's birthday night. And fourth, I really wanted to do my birthday dinner at Sanaa at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Again, I've heard so many good things about it. So those are like the 4 main dining experiences I really wanted to do. And Beth was so incredible because since she had like my login to the My Disney experience and all of that, she was able to go in there and get those dining reservations for me. I didn't have to do anything. I just told her the dates that I wanted, somewhat of like the time that I wanted, and what dining experiences I really wanted to do. And she got them for me. Obviously, to maximize your chances of getting the dining reservations you want to be on the site at 5 a.m. East Coast time, because I think they go live. I think the reservations go live at 5 a.m. So I am on the West Coast. She's in Tennessee. So she woke up at the crack of dawn. I want to say it was like 3 a.m. my time to get me these dining reservations. And for some reason, my password wasn't working. I don't know what was happening, but I went to bed at like 9 p.m. the night before. And she, I guess, had texted me at like 10 p.m. because she wanted to be prepared to get those dining reservations at 5 a.m. But it wasn't working. So she was texting me, she called me, she emailed me twice asking to give her the correct password or to update my password. I wasn't getting any of these because I was asleep and my phone is on Do Not Disturb starting at like 9 p.m. So I wasn't getting anything. She called my phone at like, I don't know, 3 a.m. or whatever. And since it's on Do Not Disturb, it goes straight to voicemail. But I have it set for when someone calls my phone twice in a row, it'll go through. So I get this phone call from her. It says Beth on there at like 3 something. And I pick it up. I'm like, hello. And she tells me, I'm so sorry, but like I need this, and that. This isn't working. And so I was freaking out. I updated it, sent it to her. And she took care of it. She was able to get all the dining reservations I wanted. So I'm so beyond excited to just experience all of these amazing restaurants. And since this is like my husband's first time going, my dad's first time going in like, I don't know, 20 years or something like that, I really just wanted to go all out for this vacation. So I'm so excited to dine at all those different restaurants. Okay, and my last tip, my 4th tip for planning a Disney World vacation for under $5,000 is to start a Notion board. A Notion template to plan every part of your Disney World vacation. So let's go through mine. So this is kind of my Disney World trip template. So I put these cute little pictures at the top just to kind of get me excited. I put the cute little quote, Walt Disney's quote, if you can dream it, you can do it. So the first thing on here are things I still need to do and things I've already done. So it's nice to have a little checklist just so you kind of keep yourself organized and don't forget things. I'll add to this checklist as the trip gets nearer and I think of other things. Moving on to outfit. This keeps evolving as I think of different outfits and stuff. Then we go down to hotels. These are the hotels I really wanted to stay at, and these are the hotels we are staying at. And then my call with Beth. This is my initial call where she kind of went over different options, some universal options if we wanted to do that. And then on to dining. So these are, like I said before, all of the restaurants I wanted to get. Then under dining, we have my packing list. So all of my tech. I have all of my clothing so I don't forget anything. You know, medicine, toiletries, and just like miscellaneous things. So it's really nice to have that list there again, so just so I don't forget. And then lastly, here are all of my content ideas. So I'm definitely filming this trip. I plan to make a ton of content for it. So there you have it. Those are my 4 biggest tips to plan a Disney World vacation for under $5,000. Now, this $5,000 doesn't include food. So I don't really have a budget for food, honestly. I'm just gonna go all out, so who knows? But the $5,000 does include our plane tickets, which I didn't share. Obviously, we're flying from California, so we're flying out of LAX straight into the Orlando airport. So yeah, I'm so excited for this trip. Like I said, if you wanna follow along, if you're excited for, you know, Disney content, follow me on my socials, subscribe here on YouTube, and I'll see you later.